or the day after Valentine's, which Valentine's is one of those. I don't get it. You should be like that all the time, every day. I don't know. Valentine's Day, it's just weird to me. But on that note, also, made a couple videos the other day, and someone got taken down, and I guess I hurt some snowflakes' feelings, and they said this and said that, and and I'm like, hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but like I said, a few people took it to another level of if you just, like I said, if you just say fuck you, yeah, you're full of shit, no problem. But if you talk trash, and then I'm like, hey, let's get nose to nose, nowhere to be found. How shocking. And I hate that, because I'm one of those people, like, if I say something, I'll back up anything I say. If I don't agree with you, whatever, I just, that's just me. If I make a comment on your page, especially, I don't go around just saying, I'm going to do this, but all these, like, keyboard warriors, I just love, they do this, and then they disappear, like. So, but I just saw something on a commercial on TV, and everybody knows, all the different sports I've played, the motorcycle stunts, this, that. You know the story, so I don't have to go through my fucking resume, And if you don't, look it up. It's online. But the one thing I remember, even the way I was brought up as a kid, my mom, my real dad left us when I was really young. I didn't have my dad that I have now until I was 10. And, he had the same attitude. My mom had the same attitude. Like, you mess up, you get your ass whipped. You just like it. So there was a fear, even our teachers, when I was in school, we were afraid. You don't mess up. You were afraid of your teachers. There's so many, videos you see now of kids beating up teachers, and there's so many things that I don't get. So, and like I said, I don't have kids now, so I don't know exactly what I would say. There's certain things I would know that I would say, and I would teach, or this, that, and the other thing. But I just saw a commercial, and it was, about a baseball team, and one coach, it was going from one thing to another. The one coach was like, come on, man, what kind of effort was that? That's crap. If you guys don't want to win, and, he was getting on the end of the team. And then there was the other coach going, oh my God, you guys are so special. And, we're participating, and you get a trophy for coming in last. And it goes back to the other coach. This is unacceptable. If you don't want to put, which I get, there's always the happy medium. And I get what they were trying to say. You can't, like, actually, I don't know what they were trying to say. That's just it. When I played, like, yeah, the coach got in your ass. What kind of, if how many times I had to run foul poles? If anybody plays baseball, you know what running foul poles is. And it's like, because if you screw up, or you give lack of effort, making a mistake is one thing. I never got in trouble for making a mistake. Like, I went to dive for a catch and missed it, or but not putting in the effort when it come to practice, not putting in the work it took. Because if you're not going to put in the work, then why the fuck are you on the team? Why are you even out there? Oh, my little Johnny sucks, but he's special. No, he's not. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is, what is too much or too little? To try to, hey, if you're on this field, if you come out to try out for this team, you better put in the effort. You better put in the work. And if you don't, there's consequences. That's that, I guess. And they were making it sound like, it's just the fact that they're even there. They get a participation trophy, and it's just, where's the incentive to put in the work, to be better? I remember one time, and you can say whatever you want about my parents. I remember I thought I was, I brought home a third place trophy. I don't remember what, I think it was, when we had field day in school, I think it was I don't know if it was a sprint or a sack or something, but I brought it home third place. Mom looked at it and she goes, oh, that's cool. No problem. Good job. But why didn't you come in first? And I was like, she goes, why didn't you come in first? I was like, well, she said, well, why don't you practice it and why don't you try harder? Why don't you work at it a little bit more? And I'm like, yeah, fuck. Same thing with baseball with my dad. You know, I'd come out, you know, I missed a catch, or if I did something, you know, and, you know, you didn't work hard enough. You didn't try hard enough. You didn't practice harder. You didn't practice harder. Do better. You know, it's not like you said, oh my God, you suck. Oh, fuck you. No. But at the same time, you work harder. You try harder. You become good at what you do. And I don't care if it's sports, if it's anything. So this commercial is what kids are going to see now. And I'm looking at, and the message to what I just saw in this fucking commercial was, oh, it doesn't really matter as long as, hey, you know, you came out and you, what's wrong with like pushing people to be better at what they do? I don't care if it's a job. I don't care if it's sports. I don't care I've always been the type, I don't care if I pitch marbles for a fucking living. I'm going to be the world's best marble pitcher, you know, like, or whatever, what have you. I guess it kind of, just something about that commercial just rubbed me the wrong way. Because if I did have kids, would I be lenient? Of course. But would I be tough? Yeah, you're damn right. I'm going to, you know, there is no participation trophies. There is no, well, you just showed up, so, you know, we should be happy you showed up to work. Because I've been in so many situations now, especially with what I do. We go to places, and the people are like, and I'm like, you know, we're short staffed. I'm like, why are you guys short staffed? Because, you know, we're trying to drop off our inmates and stuff, and we do, you know, what took so long to, you know, open? Oh, well, we're kind of short staffed. Well, what happened? Well, you know, half our staff because they didn't feel like working today. And I'm like, why don't you just fire them? Well, we can't. What? They didn't feel like working. I wish I could I don't know what, I mean, is this the message we're trying to send to everybody? You know, and like I said, I get it. I'm not saying, yeah, run them through the fucking coals and rake them, beat their, no, at the same time, if you have a child and you put them on a team and they don't put forth the effort, is the coach not allowed to say, hey, you're not putting forth the effort you need to? Get your ass in gear. Let's go. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, today's sports and today's world is, it doesn't matter if you put any effort into it. Well, as long as you showed up, we're happy. And I don't get it, you know? And I see, what's the incentive for kids to make great grades anymore? I heard on the radio, now they're talking about taking away special courses for kids that excel. Well, that's not fair to the kid. Are you fucking kidding me? That's not fair to other kids that don't try as hard? So we're going to take away the extracurricular, the gifted courses? Is that what is going on now? Like, it's not fair. And I'm asking because it's just weird. I don't get, like, the message we're trying to portray is like everything has to be fair, everything has to be equality and blah, blah, and all the stupid shit. Like I get all that stuff. Let's be fair. Everybody has an opportunity, but at the same time, you can't push people to bring the very best out of them, or to, you know, in their idea of, well, you're just lucky I showed up, or I don't get it. It's just I don't get it. And yeah, maybe I was brought up tough. I was brought up hard. I was brought up, you get your ass whipped. You get, and that's why, and I'm sure I haven't read all these comments, but I'm sure there's going to be some snowflakes out there going to say something smart ass because they know they can hide behind their little fucking keyboards. But, then when they get popped in the fucking mouth for running their mouth, and, for poking the bear, then they act like they're a victim. Oh, I was minding my own business. No, you run your fucking mouth. That's the way I was raised. I don't give a shit. So, that, like I said, that's kind of a different story. People, running off that mouth, hiding behind that keyboard. I'm asking a serious question, and I'm being dead serious because I don't have kids. Maybe I'm glad that I don't, because I heard a friend of mine, he is a 7-year-old boy, and he walked into the class the other day, and you know what the teacher asked him? Asked each kid as they walked in, "Hey, Johnny," or "Hey, Sarah," or whatever, "do you feel like a boy or do you feel like a girl today?" And he came, he told me, his kid came to him and he was like, "What? What? My teacher asked me if I felt like a boy today, and I didn't know what to say." You're going to ask kids as they walk in, "Do you feel like a boy or do you feel like a girl today?" And the fact that he kind of hesitated and didn't know what to say, oh my God, like, what the fuck is the world coming to, man? Like, I don't care which way, if you're, of age, over 18 and you do this, you do that, no problem, none whatsoever. You can be this, you can be that. We all know, I'm a scoundrel. I've seen it all. So I guess, like, what the fuck are we teaching kids today? Whether it be sports, whether it be school, whether it be their gender, whether it be, I don't get it.